What's up, guys? This is Slicknick Gaming, and welcome to the 2025 September Spectacular Double Trouble Amiibo Tournament. This is the second annual September Spectacular Tournament that we've done on this channel. In case you're not familiar with how it works, this is just like Amiibo March Madness, except it's doubles this time. It is not singles, this is doubles. I put all 68 of my Amiibo into teams of 2. And I gave each of the teams names. So without further ado, let's go ahead and introduce the teams. First up, we have the Distant Relatives, which is Ike and Marth. And here we have a play-in match. We have 2 play-in matches for this tournament because we had an odd number. We have Gold and Silver, featuring Gold and Silver Mario. The Shell Shock Jocks, Larry and Morton Jr., Father and Son, Bowser and Bowser Jr., the Prehistoric Plushies, the Blue and Pink Yarn Yoshis, the Speed Demons, Sonic and Captain Falcon, the Music Men, Roy and Ludwig, the Hyrule Heroes, Link and Zelda, the Medical Mayhem, Wii Fit Trainer and Dr. Mario. And that's the first row. So now we're on to the second row. The Koopa Twins, Lemmy and Iggy. The Village People, the runners-up from last year's tournament, Villager and Isabelle. The Itty Bitties, 8-Bit Mario and 8-Bit Link. The PSI Power, I think the team's called. PSI Power, Lucas and Ness. Monkey Business, Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong. The Bad Bros, WarioWare and the Mario series Wario. Made in Heaven, Pit and the Ghost Falcon. And We Two Kings, King DDD and King K. Rool. And that's the first half. Now let's move down to the second half. We have Dark Magic, Lucario and Lanky Kamek. And then we have a play-in match between the Mario Bros, Mario and Luigi, and the Pokemon Pals, Pikachu and Jigglypuff. Moving on, we have Super Sprockets with Rob and Mega Man. Paint the Town, Inkling Girl and Inkling Boy. The Twin Princesses, Peach and Daisy. I just realized Peach is facing the wrong way. Then we have the Squid Kids, the Green Inkling Squid and the Purple Inkling Squid. We have the Dangerous Dinos, the Plastic Yoshi and the Green Yarn Yoshi. Then we have the Space Girls, Rosalina and Luma, and Samus. And now down to the last row, we have Mac and Pac with Little Mac and Pac-Man. The Honeymooners, originally known as the Wedding Crashers, now they are called the Honeymooners. Wedding Mario and Wedding Peach. Toys in the Attic with Olimar and Toy Link, one of our rookies. And we have the reigning champion Meme Team with Mario Toad and Daisy Kong. And next we have Wedding Bowser and Wolf. They are the Wedding Crashers. They are now the Wedding Crashers. Then the Dream Team with Kirby and Meta Knight. Funky Pretty, Funky Koopa and Wendy. And last but certainly not least, we have Star Fox, Fox and Falco. Alright, so now that all the teams have been revealed, I'm going to explain how this tournament works. So this is a doubles tournament, as I have already explained. This is not singles like March Madness, this is doubles. I already showed you all the teams. So, alright, now that I've revealed the bracket, let's go ahead and explain how this tournament works. So, unlike March Madness, this is a doubles tournament. All the teams have already been revealed. Today, or tonight I should say, I think this is going up at night, we are going to be having the 2 play-in matches between Gold and Silver and the Shell Shock Jocks and the Mario Bros and the Pokemon Pals. We will be doing the play-in matches to fill out the rest of the bracket because there was an odd number. And then tomorrow, we will be starting the round of 32. And because the round of 32 is so big, we're going to be splitting it up into 2 videos in 2 days. Tomorrow, we're going to be doing the first half of the round of 32. And then on Friday, we're doing the second half of the round of 32. And then on Saturday, we are doing the Sweet 16. And on Sunday, we'll be doing the Elite 8. And then Monday night, we will be doing the Final Four and the Championship. So, also, I'll also do a quick overview of the rules of the tournament. You win, you move on. You lose, you are out. Each match is best of 1. It's gonna be a single match only. All items are on, except a couple of them, I think. And all stages are on, except I think I turned about a dozen of them off for reasons I'll explain later. The matches are 3 stock, and stages are random, except for, I think I turned a bunch of them off. Anyways, enough rambling. Let's go ahead and get the first pair of teams set up. And that is going to be Gold and Silver versus the Shell Shock Jocks. All right, here we go. The September Spectacular is officially underway. The 2025 September Spectacular. Also, I should mention, this is my first Amiibo tournament with the Switch 2. Actually, I think I filmed the Crazy 8s tournament with the Switch 2. Yeah, I did. So this is actually the first major tournament I'm doing with the Switch 2. Usually the 2 big tournaments I do are the September Spectacular and March Madness. So this is the first major Amiibo tournament I'm doing, I'm recording with my Switch 2. And the first Let's Play I recorded with the Switch 2 was Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door, albeit it didn't start until halfway through. What was that? So the winner of this will be taking on the Distant Relatives in the round of 32. These are just 2 play-in matches to fill out the rest of the bracket for the tournament. Boom. So there's definitely quite a few differences between singles and doubles. For one thing, when your teammate runs out of stocks, you can trade one of your stocks to the other. You can trade one of your stocks to the other player, to your teammate, to get them back in. And once one team runs out of stocks, it's over. They're all fighting on the edge. Silver Mario. Oh, man. Gold and Silver are already down to their last stocks. Meanwhile, the Shell Shock Jocks both have 2 each. Here come the cars. A whole bunch of the cars just get knocked out one after another. Who's going to get that smash ball? Larry down to his last stock. Who's going to win this? Silver Mario is out. Gold Mario is left to fight on his own. So it doesn't... Oh my god, a crucial daybreak missed by Larry. So it doesn't matter if multiple people from the other team are still alive at the end. Once the other team runs out of stocks, it's over. Goldfinger has 150. Good shield there. Kicks Larry in the face. Oh, here come the cars. This could be it. He's standing there and just lets the cars pummel him. Here goes the blue shell, and that does it. The Shell Shock Jocks move on to the round of 32, and the Bad Bros, no, not the Bad Bros, the Gold and Silver, unfortunately, are done for today. And they won't be competing again until the next tournament. I'm sorry. Thank you for playing. And the Shell Shock Jocks will be moving on. Alright, now it's time for the other play-in match between the Mario Bros. And the Pokemon Pals. We'll be right back for that match. Alright, next match. This is actually going to be the last play-in match. The winner of this will be taking on Dark Magic, Lucario and Lanky Kamek. And I just realized I don't think the teams have outlines, do they? Well, if they could sit still and not hop around, I could take a look. I think they do have an outline, but it's very small, very thin. Uh-oh, Pikachu? What are they doing? They're playing really dangerously. Just scaling from the sides. We have Metal Mario. We have Numero Uno and Free Luigi versus Bolt and La La Land. La La Land is actually, she's actually a former March Madness champion. So, I can't wait to see how she does in this tournament. Then again, I can't wait to see how all these guys do in the tournament. This is a tournament that I've been looking forward to ever since March Madness ended. Since the last March Madness tournament wrapped. We'll be doing March Madness again in 2026. That'll be the 5th edition, which I'm having a hard time believing. Because it feels like just yesterday I filmed the first one. Back when I was in high school. And now I'm a college graduate. Jigglypuff, gone. So it looks like everybody's lost a stock so far, except Luigi, who might lose one here. Oh! Just makes it back. As I said, whoever wins this is going to be taking on the Dark Magic team. Looks like I need to change the settings on the bracket. Oh, Jigglypuff gets a final smash. This could be crucial. And down goes Mario. He's down to his last stock. And to think, I still have to save all the Amiibo after this. At least in this round, I won't have to save nearly as many. Luigi down to his last stock. This is still very close, because even though the Pokemon pals still have 2 stocks, speak of the devil, both of them have 1 stock now. This is anybody's game, even though Mario has quite a bit of damage. And now the whole stage is dark due to, I like to call him Count Black, but I know it's not Count Black. I know it's definitely not Count Black. Luigi with the Warp Star does absolutely nothing. Smash Ball. Who's going to take it? Looks like we got the little mouse bomb running around. Pikachu is out, leaving Jigglypuff to fight all by herself. We got La La Land. Uh-oh, looks like Luigi's in trouble. He is out. We have our first one-on-one in this tournament. We have Numero Uno representing the Mario Bros. And La La Land representing the Pokemon Pals. Both of them have quite a bit of damage. Who is going to win? This is the exact same rule set that I use in the March Madness tournaments, which I do every year in the middle of March, and the Pokemon Pals take it in a close one. Man, that was a very close battle, but the Pokemon Pals come out on top. Alright, congratulations, you will be moving on to the round of 32. Unfortunately, the Mario Bros. Will not be going any further in this tournament. Thank you for playing. I am sorry you have to go. Alright, so that is going to do it for the play-ins. Let's go ahead and take a look at the remaining teams before we wrap it up for the night. Alright guys, that's going to do it for today. Here are your remaining teams heading into the round of 32. I know this probably wasn't nearly as much action as you might have liked. But don't worry, because tomorrow you guys are in for a real treat. That's where the fun really begins. The round of 32 will be starting tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to be doing the first half of the round of 32. And on Friday we'll be doing the second half. Alright, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye, everybody. Thank you for watching.